Okay, so got an iPhone with a cracked screen. You want to replace the screen, it doesn't matter. This is an iPhone 3, it doesn't matter whether it's the screen or what's behind. The first method is going to be the same. Okay, you need toolkit. And here you've got some screwdrivers and some tools for opening the iPhone. And just get these tools out of the toolkit. Right. First thing to do, screws in the bottom, there and there. Just undo them screws. Okay. Next bit, in order to open it, you need to place the sucker on the screen and lift up. Okay, make sure you open it up like this, and we just use this tool to just lift off the connectors there, and there's another one here. This one's slightly different. We have to lift up that and push it out. There we go. So that's the screen assembly removed from the iPhone base. So we don't need to do anything with that at the moment because all the screen assembly is now on here. Okay, so we can remove our tool that we opened it with, and next job we've got to remove the screws from the screen. So this actual LCD itself is this bit here. So this is the back of the LCD, and we've got to remove some screws, 1, 2 behind the tape there, 3 behind the tape there, and 1, 2 there and there. So we'll just undo them. Okay, so that's that complete. So now we just need to just get this out of here. It's quite a tricky, delicate process. Just make sure that you don't break the LCD behind. We lift it both sides. And there we go. So that's your LCD screen. So now if you're replacing the LCD screen, this would be the part that you'd be replacing. So that's if you've got a fuzzy picture behind or it's not displaying correctly. Otherwise, you have this bit. This is your screen and digitizer. Right. Next job is to warm up the faceplate slightly. You can do this with a hairdryer or a heat gun. Careful not to get it too hot. Now this can be quite hot to touch when you've first done it. I want to just leave it a couple of seconds to cool down slightly. I want the heat to soak right in behind it so that we can start to lift away the frame at the edges. So, okay, so now the frame's away from the screen. So this is a broken bit with a digitizer connector. Just throw that away now. This is a frame which we need to salvage. So we need to, generally with a knife or something similar, just try and scrape away the bits of excess adhesive. Okay. That's that done. Right, new screen. What we need to do is get the adhesives. If you get your adhesives ready to stick straight on. So these adhesives are available on our website. So let's go straight onto the phone, bottom. Just at the top as well. And let's remove the backing from the adhesive. Okay, don't forget, I need to remove this bit from the screen and this from the back, the protective layers, and then just line it up. Line up with the button at the bottom and press firmly into place all the way around. Make sure it's held nice and strong on there. Okay, so that's the hard part done. Now we just stick it back together again. Okay, so screen back in. Don't forget, tab at the top up to that point. You have to just use the screwdriver to lift this tab up as you go under it. Straight in, press down gently. Sometimes you might just want to tweak the edge out slightly so it falls in nice and easy. And screw it back together. Stick all the tape back down. Now we're ready to assemble this back to the phone. Let's bring the phone back again. There we go. Put the tab down. That's that one held in. Next, the digitizer. Push back down until you feel it click back into place. Last but not least, screen itself. Make sure it clicks into place, and then it's time to close the screen. Put the top bit in first and push down. Okay, let's test it. There we go, screen's on. While we're waiting for it to come up, we can, if you're confident enough, put the screws back in the bottom. And job done.